Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us on Business Incorporated, coming to you live from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Chimezie Obi Iwagu. On the program today, most major markets across the globe remain shut, but oil nears June 2015 high after Christmas as production cuts tighten market. The head of the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa speaks on the 2017 Africa Resource Governance Index, plus a review of African economies in 2017. Get started now with the markets, and here on the African continent, Egypt continues to trade higher a day after Christmas, up 0.87% at intraday. However, the other markets remain closed for the Christmas holiday. Here in Nigeria, the stock market closed in the green on Friday, 0.45%. In South Africa, the index was up on Friday. The JSE All-Share Index ticked up 0.05% to 58,800 points. In Kenya, the Nairobi Index was also up on Friday, 0.15%. In the Middle East, of course, the markets are trading, and they were all in the red at intraday. Abu Dhabi down 0.43%. Dubai Financial Market down 0.68%. Qatar Index was also in the red, down 0.80%. And Saudi down 0.12%. In Europe, markets remain closed today for the Christmas break. However, the markets posted declines during Friday's trade as investors digested the latest in political and economic news before finishing off for the Christmas break. The UK's FTSE 100 closed down 0.15% in a shortened session. Germany's DAX and France's CAC 40 were trading lower as the UK market closed. Overall, banks posted big declines on Friday, with Spanish lenders falling to the bottom of the index after the Catalonia news emerged. In data news, the Office for National Statistics confirmed that gross domestic product in the UK had grown by 0.4% on the quarter, highlighting how British households had increased their spending at the slowest annual pace in some 5 years. And in the U.S., the markets are also closed, but the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500 posted gains for the fifth straight week on Friday after President Donald Trump signed a bill that revamps the U.S. tax code. The 30-stock Dow climbed 0.4% this week, while S&P 500 gained 0.3%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite Index notched a 2-week winning streak. Trump signed a bill on Friday that slashes the corporate tax rate to 21% from 35%. The president was able to sign the bill after Congress approved another bill to keep the federal government funded through January 19. Investors have been eagerly awaiting this as they bet that lower taxes will boost companies' bottom line. We'll see most of those markets reopen tomorrow, being Wednesday. In Asia, the indices closed mixed today after a session of light holiday week trading in most markets. Now, Japan's benchmark Nikkei 225 index came under slight pressure after closing at a 26-year high in the last session. The index closed lower by 0.2% at 22,892.69 in thin holiday trade as most technology and auto names drifted lower. Core consumer prices for November released today rose for an 11th consecutive month, although higher prices were largely due to higher fuel costs. Meanwhile, minutes for the Banks of Japan's October meeting showed most board members thought it was necessary for the central bank to persistently pursue powerful monetary easing, but that additional measures were not needed now. In South Korea, the Kospi gave up early gains to close down 0.54%. as declines in blue-chip tech names dragged the index lower. Mainland China markets clawed back gains after finishing lower in the last session. The Shanghai Composite added 0.78% to end at 3,305.89, and the Shenzhen Composite tacked on 0.43% to close at 1,892 points. And oil prices were stable today, a day after the Christmas holiday, with Brent crude lingering near 2015 highs on the back of an outlook for healthy demand and ongoing production cuts led by OPEC and Russia. U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures were at $58.50 a barrel, up 3 cents from their last settlement. Brent crude futures, the international benchmark for oil prices, were at $65.25 a barrel, unchanged from their last close, but near the $65.83 per barrel briefly on December 12, the highest since June 2015. And to metal market, gold prices edged up today, hitting a more than 3-week high in low volume trading amid weaker dollar. Spot gold was up 0.2% at $1,277 per barrel and dollars an ounce after hitting its highest since December 1 at $1,278 an ounce. The dollar index, which tracks the greenback against a basket of 6 major rivals, edged down 0.1% to 93.283.